Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Sergeant Neutral Play Survival Chaos. We are playing as the Undead, which is probably one of my favorite races, if not my absolute favorite race. Very excited to get started on this. So before we begin, let's quickly, very importantly, send out our good luck, have fun. And okay, so there's a mine there. Good to know. And not over there. So whoever's on this side, I wish them luck. And then we are going to roll and see what we get. That is going to be 4. So the Necrophile. All right. Plague Bearer. Excellent. Replaces the Acolyte. Very, very nice. So a little Mage Power, which I think is going to be a lot of fun. And then... So we are playing against the Void Elves, Humans, and Fell Orcs. Okay, so this could potentially be a relatively difficult matchup for us until we start getting all of our magic online. So part of me does want to go tier 2 in the middle, but we are going to be getting pushed in pretty aggressively on both sides, even with our Necromancer. But I still think that going down into the middle is probably the best choice. Try and take advantage and maybe get a little bit more money that way. So here, minus 30% buy cost, minus 30% buy cooldown, quantity over quality. Most units are very weak and depend on high numbers rather than strength. Very susceptible to AoE magic damage, but they are cheap, so spawn them often. And that, to me, is kind of the big key of this, is that especially in the early game, Ghoul's only 35 instead of 50. Crypt Fiend, 35 instead of 50. Necromancer, 53 instead of 75. I mean, there's a lot of really kind of interesting little tips and tricks that you can do here. And a lot of that is really just focused on dropping your units as much as possible. So 2, 1, 0. Unfortunately, they're going to get a good spawn for them. Yeah, because there's still going to be their main backline here that we're not going to be able to touch at all. But hopefully us going tier 2 in there is going to help beefing them up. Alright, so Mage Huntress, I think, is their bonus. So that's good to keep in mind. So they have a tier 1 bonus. They're going to be very, very powerful early game. And we're going to let them push in just a little bit more, just so they can get nice and close and we can really descend upon them with our magic. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is. Great spawn here. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And I do not think we're going to need to spawn... I mean, we're going to need to use a spell at all. Which was frankly kind of the goal here. I'd rather spend gold than mana. Almost in every case. I think what's going to be very important for us is to pick up this basic necromancy as fast as possible. And the reason why I waited there to pick that up was just to ensure that the defenses were still holding up as strong as they could. So, 1, 0, boom. There it is. There it is. We'll just do a little bit of repairs here. Alright, and still no upgrades on either side of them, and that's frankly very reassuring. How about them? 1 and 1, 2 and 1. Okay, nothing too crazy, frankly, in terms of the upgrade rank. And we are going to be getting Necromancy, which once again allows us to heal better. 75 instead of 50. That's a 50% increase. And Plague Bearer, it's going to double their damage. So that's damage per second. I mean, no complaints on that end. So, and now we are going to be picking up basic Cursed Stones because, look, upgrades minus 5% cost, more building mana, which is awesome. And then that's pretty much it. We're really just going to have to kick back, relax, and kind of just let ourselves, be kind to ourselves, build up, and get these spawns going. Because already with these skeletons, we're going to be able to push back a little bit more. They are starting to get some upgrades. That's anticipated. That's expected. But we are just going to have to kind of muscle through it. We're going to have a rough early game. But that's comes part and parcel with playing Undead. But if we can get to the end game, I really do think we can spin out of control here. Our big problem here is that we haven't been able to get a good backline going. And the lack of good... Oh, buddy, what do you... Okay, well, I mean, if you just want to hold down the fort, I guess that's okay. I'm a little irritated, but, you know, it's not much I can do about that.
Research complete.
So I think what we're going to be doing is probably getting just a quick basic gate just to keep defending ourselves a little bit better at the beginning. And then we can start building up these upgrades. 237. There it is. But there he does have... Oh, Fell Infusion. Felled Reaver. That might be his upgrade. I'm not entirely sure, but he already has full defense. So these are thick Fell Orc boys. And that's boys with a B-O-I-S, ladies and gentlemen. B-O-I-S. Boys. And here it is. See, the moment we start getting more guys in the back line, that's when the Undead really, really starts to shine. Once we've got a good back line, it kicks off. Because that means we can keep supplementing the front line. And Skeleton Warriors, all of that, they all benefit from these upgrades. All of them. So it's important to keep that in mind, and it's important to keep that in perspective. Because it's really easy to think, oh, Undead is terrible, oh, Undead are so bad early game, oh, Undead, you know, they just can't get off the ground. All true if you're not defensive and playing to your backline, because that's every aspect of the Undead is so important that your backline is healthy, is strong, and is powerful. And then once again, these are also nice turret upgrades. Getting Ghoul Frenzy, very nice. Lifesteal, incredible. Lightweight, once again, you guys know how much I love evasion, very good. And then Plague Bearer, that's just a good, reduces enemy armor. I mean, there's a lot of really interesting, really helpful things that you can get done here. Alright, so I think, frankly, we might even just... I'm a little concerned. No, let's get the Necropolis. Let's open that up. Let's ensure that we can get access to Necromancy level 2. Because I don't mind him sitting at our front door like this. Okay, so 2. Okay, still Meditation Shrine level 1. Still the Waygate level 1. It looks like he's upgrading his... Yeah. Yeah, this is fine. They're going to push us back, like really, really hurl us back. That's totally fine.
Upgrade complete.
So now that this is here... Reconstruction Aura, I just always think is such a good bonus. It's so good. And then there's a lot of tempting stuff here, but I think what's going to be more important is potentially improved necromancy, but I also think getting our defenses up a little bit more will be helpful, and our economy going. 3, 2, 1. We're going to hold on to that. So volleyball is pushing into both of them. That's good to know. Alright, we just got 1,000.
Research complete.
I think if our units can get 2-2, and then we can start looking at permafrost, I think that'll be very, very helpful. Because permafrost, I believe, it spawns a Banshee. Yep, so we're going to be picking that up quite nicely. With gusto. And then Plague Bearer could also be very nice, since we're really not going to be fighting a lot, if any, mechanical units. So... Oh, did he have to tier 2? It looks like he might have, since there's... Yeah, because that's the Fell Orcs. Tier 2 are these Infernals. So what I think I'm going to do here is probably save up and get a tier 2 here. push into him and hopefully provide a little more pressure on him. 5.
Research complete. The shadows beckon.
Okay, so they're 2 and 2. All right, so that already feels pretty nice. Gotta let us take some of the damage here.
Upgrade complete.
There, we can throw him out. Excellent. But frankly, throwing out Kel'Thuzad to the middle because it looks like his upgrades are Hound Mistresses. Yes.
Research
So he has the tier 2, so he's got very powerful, Is he pushing into me? It looks like he is. Okay. That'll be fine. As per usual, wish I'd known a little earlier, but we didn't, and here we are. Volleyball's left his left barracks. Good gravy, Miss Daisy. All right. Very interesting. Gotta say, wasn't anticipating this. He's trying to kill me, but he's trying to kill you. I get that, but also, how did you get his left barracks then? How did that happen? I am confusion. All right, so now, pop. Pop, pop. Pop. Pop, pop, pop. Once again, still haven't had to use mana. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-dum. And they're 3 and 2. Okay, so they're a little bit ahead of us, but also not really. And see, once we start getting these numbers, you can see just how quickly we threw them back. I love it. 324. I would like to start getting some advanced cursed stones. And once again, we have this great backline. We have this amazing, amazing backline here, which just makes me so happy in my pantaloons. It is quite the experience, I must declare. All right. And we are slowly pushing ahead. We are indeed. Advanced Cursed Stones. Let's just commit to actually doing what we say we're going to be doing. That would be a nice shift for me. Oh my god. Yes, the volleyball just got knocked out of the absolute stratosphere. Okay. Spicy. Alright, and I think we're going to be throwing Kel'Thuzad probably in the middle here at this next wave.
Research complete.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Probably around 1 is probably when I'll drop him. Because I want him to be, yeah, there it is, just slightly behind the front line. They're 3 and 2, we're 3 and 2, but there's a hell of a lot more than us, huh? Hell of a lot more of us. And this will have to take a tier 2 to deal with. A tier 1, not a tier 2. If I had to use a tier 2 to deal with that, I've got way bigger issues on my plate. Like this, like poor Kel'Thuzad's just gonna get absolutely murdered. Yeah, I wasn't aware of just how in control he was of the mid. Had I known.
Our allies' hero has been slain.
don't think he even leveled up.
Research complete.
Alright, so we've got 1,000 in here. And I'm just holding on to it in case I want to throw a hero out, but I don't think it's necessarily the wisest choice at the moment. Let's just try and chew up his front line a little bit. Alright, let's pick up this necromancy one. Interesting that they got pulled in. I wasn't necessarily anticipating that. It'll definitely help our pushback in actually kind of a comedically huge way. And then let's also look at what we can start getting in here as well. Plague Bearer would be very nice. And then Lightweight, I think, is also going to be a critical component of our defense. Yeah. Because what does this do? It plus 1 level of Plague Bearer. That's actually wonderful. Alright, great. So we are very, very much pushing... I mean, we're still just kind of knocking on their door more than anything. The Fell Orcs seem to be hitting a little bit of damage there. We will see... So we have something going there, we've got something going there. Good, 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 good. And I think we are going to be picking up some more improved corrupted strength. Just so we can really start chewing through just his incredible... Alright, here we are. So we're still doing okay. I mean...
Research complete.
You're like...
Research complete. Research complete.
You're like the rock thing, of course. Okay, so there you've gone tier 3 there. I think I would like to go tier 3 on this end. Since it's the guy ahead of me that's dead, my lane's going to be the one that start getting diverted, not necessarily their lane diverting into me. So I don't need to be quite as worried as of yet. But he is using a lot of mana, and that's something I can take advantage of. Alright, so now that they're really chewing through that, let's get some advanced gates going. Yeah, that's good. That's just gonna suck. That's gonna be a big old push. So this is probably gonna have to either be heroes or tier 2. That, no. That's maybe a tier 1. And then if I throw Kel'Thuzad out on this end, I should be in good shape. I should be fine. Because he's 3 and 2, and we're 5 and 3. Good. Howling Ghosts. Crippling Cold could be quite nice. Soul Rip. Yeah, so this is starting to become more of a problem. But this, we might actually be holding back here because of our tier 3, which could be actually fairly excellent. Alright, so... I think I've got enough units here to be able to defend it relatively well.
Your pain shall be legendary.
And let's use this just so I can get rid of a little bit of the crowd. Yeah, that green wave was massive. Just gotta send him a little bit of a smile. Alright, here we are. So, there's a big wave coming in there, so I will have to go tier 3 in mid just to kind of make sure that I am able to handle it. I think we should be getting some sacrificial stones just because I need to at this point. And while this is very much an irritating position to be in, because we've got such a great backline, we're going to be able to chew through really a significant portion of his stuff and still be able to replace it with our skeletons and whatnot. Here comes another wave.
Research complete.
Yeah, and he just dumped a lot of money in my way. That's totally fine. And I think we should have enough here. To get enough money back to get a hero to defeat this, because this is going to be a big push. I mean, it's going to be an irritating... I wish I'd seen how much mana he has, because I know blue is starting to run out of mana. Let's get some more basic gateway. It's cheap, and it will really help my base defense, which I think is going to come into play very, very quickly. Oh, once again, very good use of vets, because now all my units are going to start getting chewed on. But I'm okay with that. We actually did a lot of damage to his fortress, which may become an issue for him later on. Let's get another improved gateway. Just pump up the gateway. Pump it up. Pump it up. Wait, the beats are funkin'. No, no, no. I don't know how the song goes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just not that. I don't know. I just don't know. That was well done. I didn't think I had him. There am I. True, true, but still. Well done. There it is. Okay, cool. So they're coming into me, blah, 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 blah. I should be okay. I don't think I'll need a hero here, actually.
Research complete.
I do this. Throw this out to really hit their backline in a big old way. Throw a couple of them out. A couple more Crypt Fiends. Once I start hitting their backline, they should be done. So I'll throw them out. Ooh, I should really get the aura for the Crypt Fiends here. And I think actually just to be safe... get that experience and that money, team. Awesome. Okay, that felt good. That felt good. We're coming back, and we got our reconstruction aura going, so the heals are, you know, pretty quickly coming back, stacking back up. Then we got 2 good defenses there. I don't love using mana, but I also really don't like losing barracks. I think that's kind of a bummer too, frankly. So they're 2 and 2. Okay, so 4 and 2. Okay, so his... Where are...
Research complete.
So he must be doing a lot in his towers, would be my guess. I should be doing a lot more. Corruption aura... Permafrost, Plague Bearer, more evasion. I think Web could also be quite nice. Crippling Cold, definitely worth it. And we'll be picking this up, getting some improved corrupted armor. So that'll put us at 5, which I would then be content with for a little bit. Alright, so we're starting to push everything out a little bit. That's good. It's reassuring. I'm nervous about what the pushback from the Fell Orcs are going to be, since it doesn't seem like we've been able to really bother him much. Unfortunately, he got a great spawn. His keep is level 3, which could be a huge problem for us.
Research complete.
Valeria Windrunner could also be problematic. Ooh, but okay, but that was a spell. All right. Anytime someone wants to donate a spell, I'm happy to. Let's get this.
Research complete.
Great, so we now have Corruption Aura, which should do a fair amount to help our damage output.
Research complete. Research complete.
Okay, great. So a lot of research has just popped. Let's repair you. Arthas is down. Kel'Thuzad is down. The good news is there's not going to be any real pushback there. So, improved necromancy could be truly incredible. I think we do want to go with advanced cursed stones, just so we can get a little bit of armor on these buildings and a little bit more health, and hopefully really keep it going a little bit more. Because soon we'll be able to get 32 damage a second with the advanced necromancy. That will be able to pretty much handle, you know, maybe buy a couple units. This is gonna have to require probably a tier 1 and a hero. But I'm all right with that. Now I'm interested. Does this add money? Oh no.
Research complete.
What did he do?
For the Lich King.
Good. That took out a whole bunch of them, actually. Are we able to hit Alaria?
The shadows beckon.
Let's get them popping out. Kind of get that front line going, baby. That should be enough. I'm content with that. But here comes the other enemy.
The shadows beckon.
3, 2, 1. Come on now. Alright. Okay. So that should be pushing out. It looks like we're doing okay. We're not doing great. Hit that back line, thank you. 6. Yeah, okay, perfect. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. Now we can pick up the advanced necromancy. What is happening? Huh. All right. I mean, I don't know what's happening. I do want this to go tier 4 though, so I can get some more health on it.
More gold is required.
There it is, and we can get some meat wagons going. So that's all pushing quite nicely.
Research complete.
Bearded demon. And he actually went tier 4 against me as well. We're 6 and 5. We could definitely use some more upgrades here. We're pushing. We've got a good group going. We've got an excellent push going this way. Alright, so we could definitely do more, could have done more in terms of upgrades there. I mean, damage there. It's a big push there. He's got a decent amount of mana. Alright. Advanced Corrupted Armor, I think, would be nice. Soul Rip is tempting, I think. Lifesteal, and then probably Ghoul Frenzy wouldn't be bad either, just so we have them. Okay, so that must have been the tier 2. Yep. What is he trying to do?
Our allies' hero has been
Well, there's a tier 2. That's fine.
research complete.
Alright, so we've got 1,200.
Our allies' hero has been slain.
Yeah, okay, interesting. So
Research complete.
that must be...
Research complete.
Which one is that? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, bad time to communicate with your opponents. Alright, time to dump this out. Alright, gotta get this defense going. Focus on Xerox. Let's heal this, get them out. Go. Unfortunately, Xerox is just really devastating us. The good news is it seems like the aggro has been pulled off of my barracks. Xerox is starting to really take some damage. We've got a lot of units here. Alright, if we could just get enough money to send Galio out, I think that'll be enough to break blue. Four, 3, 2, 1. 9, 8. Let's heal that. Alright, so Xerox is almost dead. How is Xerox still standing? And Xerox took that hero kill away from me. Alright, so let's get Galio out. Alright, here we are. Let's send him that way. Woo! Okay. I literally was not breathing. Okay, so with that in mind, 8-10, let's go. Let's get more evasion. Definitely get some more basic portals out there. And we're definitely going to be getting some Supreme Stone because that was helpful. Okay, great. So we've got Kel'Thuzad and Galio going in. That'll be nice. There goes Xerox. Time to check. Is that tier 4 or tier 3? Okay, still just tier 3. Gore Grimwolf is going in there. Alright. So we've got that. Let's please get more health for our buildings. I'm so glad we have Reconstruction Aura. Alright, well, that's the only problem. If you spent 1,000 gold and then all this, I don't know how much you're going to be able to really be able to spend, because there goes Gore. He literally just got destroyed. Here we are pushing over here quite nicely. Great, that's going in nicely. That's going well. Let's grab that. Let's grab that, because I think we're going to start getting some buildings here, hopefully. Nope. Though this is nice.
Research complete.
So that's terrifying. Unfortunately, we're not able to quite get anything out from Arthas. Since Galio's mechanical, he's going to be making a ton of money off of me. I really would have preferred that not exist. Oh well. Alright, so we've got 1,500. Fortunately, Galio just got stopped dead in his tracks.
Research complete.
Alright, let's just make sure we stay on top of the repairs. Improved portal, yes. Yikes. And there goes Galio.
Allies' hero has been slain.
Okay, so we know we're gonna have about 2,000 gold to play with, and a terrible spawn. That's okay. Because Kel'Thuzad should be able to dance with that. Then Arthas should be able to go into that without much concern.
Die, smile.
Research complete.
My talents are yours.
The shadows best.
Okay, done.
Frostmourne hungers. More gold required. The shadows beckon.
And let's get all these necromancers out here, baby.
More gold. Research complete. Research complete.
Alright, here we go. How did Arthas just get chewed up so fast? Well, the good news is we've killed Gore Grimwolf.
Our town is under attack.
This middle barracks. No! Okay, so, we're definitely not done yet. We're certainly in bad shape, that's for sure. Okay, well, here comes Xerox. They're 9 and 9. We are 8 and 6. Yeah, so it's really mostly the armor that we're suffering in. Now, we had a couple good defenses, but just wasn't quite enough here. Alright, so we've got them going out. And these guys, throw them out. Start repairing out the graveyard. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. Alright, maybe we can get Arthas out. There it is. Awesome. So Kel'Thuzad's down. Unfortunately, can't afford. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, there it is. Congratulations to our victor, good Sir Bearded Demon. He played very well. He outplayed me. I'm sorry I couldn't bring you guys a win this time around, but thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you've got any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know. And this is Sergeant Neutral, signing out.